Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The return team a little too aggressive there. Unnecessary roughness is the call. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the single back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Play action here on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and are very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, Your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical pack can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That's caught. It's McIntyre. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 2nd down here.
UNLV 7, Penn State 0.
The offense readies for play number 10 in this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Oh, a reverse. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but the back end will pick up some decent yardage in that screen. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the handoff. Ball carrier tackled there. It's a bunch formation. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Linebacker shifting around now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. One team ready to boot it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than the more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. The last drive, they gave up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll hand it off. Powerful running here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Runs through the defender.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
First and 10 play coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, the returner fumbled it. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Well, this returner's about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Nittany Lions will have first and 10 here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Gives it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailbacks got it again. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get
It's blocked. They scoop it up. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time. And instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down after that running play. try and muscle for the first down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He has first down yardage at the 46. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And there's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They're going to run it here. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He hands it to the back. Fights through the tackler.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the right here. Will he score here? Touchdown, UNLV. They'll take the lead in the second half. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone, so now the lead sits at 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with it? Looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right. This one caught.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. QB to the tight end for a completion. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial third down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's complete downfield. Football comes out. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. He's got his man wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UNLV. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he fields it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's that defense shifting again. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And Indy Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt. Looking to improve field position here. Touchdown, Rebels. The special teams with a special play. We're trying to win a playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown. Penn State just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. UNLV offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away. Second down after the incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it for a big gain. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role open that score.
34.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? The offense with some pre-snap motion. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's a run to the left. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And now the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back.
The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, UNLV. Still no answer for this offense.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking for a deep completion. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. One man in the backfield and he'll get the football. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.